Let's talk about healthcare in two countries, the United Kingdom and the United States. They speak the same language, but their healthcare systems are very different. The UK has the NHS, which is like a big government-run healthcare program. Everyone gets healthcare and it's paid for by taxes. The US, on the other hand, has a private system. It's mostly run by insurance companies. Both systems have good and bad points, so it makes people wonder, is there one right way to do healthcare? Let's talk about it. Now, I'm not saying one is better than the other. It's not that simple. It's more complicated. It's really about balancing two things: how much it costs versus how many choices you have. And like with anything you have to balance, there will be people who benefit and people who don't. The NHS is a great example of what people call socialized medicine. It's free when you need it. That means no extra fees, no surprise bills, and no going broke because you had to go to the emergency room. Sounds perfect, right? And for many people in the UK, it is. If you get sick, you see a doctor, easy as that. But there's a downside. The NHS is known for long wait times. Imagine trying to get a table at a busy restaurant on a Saturday night. You might be waiting a long time. This happens because the NHS has limited money and lots of patients to take care of. Now let's go across the ocean to the United States, where medical procedures can be very expensive. The US healthcare system is great if you like businesses and competition, or maybe it's terrible depending on how you look at it. The latest technology, the US has it. The shortest wait times? Definitely. But here's the problem, it's expensive, really expensive. The US spends more on healthcare per person than any other developed country, but millions of Americans still don't have good health insurance. It's a system where how much money you have often determines how good your healthcare is. So what does this mean for the average person? Well, imagine someone in the UK hurts their ankle. They can go to any NHS clinic and get an X-ray without paying anything. They might have to wait a while, but at least they won't have huge medical bills. Now, imagine someone in the US hurts their ankle. They're probably going to worry about the cost before going to the emergency room. They might just buy some pain medicine and hope it gets better. See the difference? Both systems have good and bad points. The NHS covers everyone, but it has problems with long waits and not enough resources. The US system has great technology and short waits, but it's expensive and not everyone can afford it. There's no easy answer. It's a complicated problem with no clear winner.